9:51 exactly. This is News and Views right here on Solar Media. We are into the final interview of the day, and we joined by community activist Ash Moodley and his colleagues. They're here to talk to us about someone being shot during water protests in Umzinto, KZN. Ash, a very good morning to you. Welcome to the program.
Good morning to you, ma'am. Thank you for having us.
Lovely to have you there. Give us some background to what was going on. We do understand that there was a protest that happened regarding the ongoing water outages in the Umzinto area. And there was a protest to hand over a memorandum to the powers that be. What exactly happened? Who was shot and how serious was the matter?
Okay, this is exactly what happened, right? We had a memorandum and also a peaceful protest in play in the Umzinto area. We had stakeholders from State Farm, Isonti, Lindelani Togoza Informal Settlement, Gandhinagar Township, Riverside Park, Hazelwood, and basically all of Umzinto was affected by the outages that we are experiencing, which is an injustice to us. So we joined hands. Instead of having protests on a separate day, we had it on one day. With that day being said, the Ugume did have a few delays because she came out, but she came out and addressed us. She empathized with us and she is prepared to work with us to get a solution to the situation that we are facing because there are challenges in Ugu at the moment. She received our memorandum and everything was fine. It was peaceful, there was no violence. But then we had this vigilante group that came in there with a very military style operation. They were a private security company or community watch, for our understanding, because we don't know them, they're not from our area. While the residents of Riverside Park was walking up to Gandhinagar Township on the main road to also come to the meeting, these guys opened fire on them. We have videos that we can send to you, so you can also see the nature of the abuse that was unleashed against our community for us simply saying that we want water. We are not going to accept this. The SAPS is currently dragging their feet on it because when we say we want to open the case, they say that, okay, we'll open the case for you, but we don't know where the person is. They've given us a whole load of excuses and stuff regarding this, which we are not accepting. As a community, we've had an elderly woman who was shot, Adi Gracie. We had a young child by the name of Dante who was shot, as well as an individual by the name of Sean McKenzie who was shot very badly. AK-47 assault rifles were used on the community. POP and TRC and the local SAPS had no altercations with us. So we can't accept private individuals to allege that they were instructed by some general to come out here. Today what we are doing, we're just awaiting the case number and we want a full report from General Becky Taylor to tell us how can someone be instructed to shoot at civilians who are unarmed. They attacked us, they pointed a firearm at me as well, and my colleagues. All of us together here, we were placed in a position of duress because all we requested the police to do for us while they were on scene was apprehend these individuals, detain them, and take away their firearms. But instead, nothing of the sort happened. They mentioned to us that we open the case and we need to be very patient about it while they get to the facts and do their protocols to arrest these individuals. We
Okay, Ash.
Yes.
All right, Ash, let me ask you this. Sadly, there's a bit of wind disturbance there, so we're getting interruption in the sound here. But be that as it may, so we're talking two issues here. We're talking about the water outage. You have handed over a memorandum. Have you had a response to that, or do you have to wait for that response? And then you're
Yes,
talking
we do have
about.
a response from
Can I just finish?
the
Can I
Honorable
just
Mayor of
finish?
Ugu.
Ash,
Yes.
just a minute. Let me just finish what I'm saying. Then also, you're saying that a vigilante group was out on the streets as well, and they shot at some of your members. Were they vigilante groups or were they actual SAPS members?
To our knowledge, we haven't seen these people previously. On the vehicle had some Port Shepstone community watch. It was a community watch of a Port Shepstone area, and through investigation with our communities as well, we found out that these individuals are from Port Shepstone and not from the SAPS. They are a community watch civilian organization that was brought in. As we get information, we will also be updating the communities as well. But because it's an ongoing investigation, we would not like to reveal too much information that might jeopardize this case.
Okay, can we have a word with one of your colleagues there as well? Let him come in and give us his perspective. And he's standing right alongside you in the white shirt. Very good morning to you. And what is your name, please, sir? Can you please identify yourself, your name, please?
Good morning,
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This is Paramani. Paramani Mbumbe from Sunday.
Okay. Regarding the memorandum, you managed to hand it over. Uh, when do you think you're going to get word about the water being restored to that area? Because that is the main crux of the issue, is it not?
The water is been open, but we are waiting for their feedback.
You're waiting for the feedback from the municipality.
From the municipality part, the water is open in other parts of the area. The Kanaka Township, they never have water. The water is still not open in Kanaka Township. Only 20 farms and other surrounding places they open water.
Okay, so where to from here? Because you've handed over a memorandum. In the process, some of your people got shot and injured. There could have been a fatality. Thank God there wasn't. What's the next step with you and your team, with Ash and the rest of the guys?
We will work with the government to ensure our agenda is achieved.
Okay, can we cross over to Ash, please? Ash, back to you. Welcome back. I understand, I couldn't hear your colleague very clearly. I understand that water has been restored to certain parts of Umzinto. What is the undertaking or the promises made to you when you handed over the memorandum?
Okay, when we look at the situation that was at hand, we have to firstly understand the predicament that Ubu is in. They have faced mass investment of millions, gender fraud, corruption, and stuff that they are trying to level out to ensure that we get service delivery. A point we raised to them is that when we had a pandemic, our country borrowed billions of rands to sort that out. So in a situation with regards to water, where water is a necessity, where our president so profoundly says, keep washing your hands. They need to take the necessary processes, get the necessary stuff out, review the competency of their individuals, and if need be, even take a loan to ensure that they can upgrade the infrastructure and open the suppliers and pay suppliers who are possibly not paid. So when we spoke to the mayor says to us that she will review our memorandum. The water will remain open, but they will only switch it off in the event they have responded to our memorandum, not indefinitely, but as per the scheduled timetable that she has provided for us, right? With regards to the time frame of how long this will take, obviously they will have to have their technical staff look at the options that we put onto the table for them and suggestions. But going further, should our demands not be met, we will have to embark on mass protest action. This is no threat to anybody. We are doing this peacefully. If everybody affected by this, if need be, we will block off the N2 to get the MEC or the Premier to address us. But we are here today at Ubu to see if our voices can be heard here so that our community stop suffering. At the end of the day, we are 27 years in democracy. We can't see people in rural areas still washing clothing in the rivers. It's time that our government comes to the party to ensure that the service that we require is given to all of us as customers and also as human beings that have a basic right to water. Thank you.
Ash, you keep safe, keep that flag flying as high as you possibly can, and hopefully the water does get restored and all of your demands are met. You take care, keep safe, and have a good day. It is exactly 10 o'clock, time for me to wrap up. Thank you indeed for your time. Do appreciate you keeping us company this morning. A big thank you too to my controller and producer, that's Nasreen Naidu. Till tomorrow morning at the same time as always, take care on the roads, follow the COVID protocols, and it is Assalamu alaikum and Khudafiz from me, Julie Ali.